Hello, and welcome to the Thrive Mindset Podcast. I am so glad you are here with me. My name is Carrie Dahle, and I am your host. I am an entrepreneur, author, podcaster, manifester, and motivator. And I am on a mission to empower you to create the life of your dreams. If you are looking to up-level your life, relationships, finances, productivity, and success, you have come to the right place. I will share with you tools, resources, strategies, my failures, and my successes that have all helped me achieve the life of my dreams. It is my goal with this podcast to help you see your potential and empower you to create the life of your dreams. So let's get to it. Hey there, welcome back to the Thrive Mindset Podcast. I'm Carrie Dahle, and today we're going to dive into a topic that is so close to my heart. And if I'm being really honest, it's probably the missing link for a lot of people who are out here trying to manifest big things, but getting teeny tiny results. And y'all know how much I love to manifest things and how much I want to encourage you all, which then at times means that we have to talk about the things that are holding you back. So I'm just going to say it. You can't just read about manifestation. You can't just listen to podcasts about manifesting. You actually have to live it. And you can't say you're living it when you're really not. When you are still in the disbelief, when you are still not taking the actions, you aren't living it. You aren't truly living it. So if you're out there and you're trying to manifest the life of your dreams, while hating the life that you are in, we need to talk. This episode is for every soul who's done all the vision boards, read all the books, maybe even said the affirmations, but feels stuck. So listen up, because if you're feeling that, I promise this one's for you. And let's talk about why manifestation isn't just this magic dust, because honestly, it's like a muscle. And also, I want to talk about why the fastest way to manifest what you love is to start loving what you've already got. So let's just get one thing straight from the beginning. Manifestation is not your Pinterest board. It is not lighting a candle and hoping that the universe texts you back. It is not saging your house. It is not saying the affirmation and wishing. It is a true practice, a discipline, and quite honestly, it's a lifestyle. And you've got to use it to build it. Just like when you're working out, you've got to use those muscles in order for them to get stronger. And that means doing the work every single day, even when you don't want to. Not just when you're feeling high vibe and your crystals are all charged, but on those really hard days, the boring days, the I don't want to do it days. Those are the days that you need to be doing this. Those are the days that you need to be disciplined and really practice, because that is when the real magic starts to happen, because you're building something inside of you that doesn't quit when it's inconvenient. Here's the thing. I see this all the time. People will say they're manifesting something, but what they're really doing is waiting for it. They're thinking about it. They're wishing for it. Maybe they're even journaling about it, but they're not shifting anything in their daily life. And let's be honest, this is a really hard truth for a lot of you to hear. But if your energy, your habits, your mindset, and your actions don't match the thing that you say you want, then you're not manifesting it. You're just daydreaming. Now, I have to back up a little bit. Daydreaming is not a bad thing, because daydreaming oftentimes will give you the desire for what you want. So if that's what you've been doing, that's okay. But if you truly want to manifest it, you've got to make changes. You've got to change your practices. You've got to change your daily life, and you have to love all of it. You have to love the process, and you have to love everything you already have. So let me ask you something really honestly. What are you actually practicing on a daily basis? Because whether you realize it or not, you are manifesting something. We are always manifesting. But what is it? Where's your head? Where are your thoughts? Are you manifesting stress? Are you thinking about the things you're stressed about? Are you manifesting scarcity because you're so worried about what you don't have? Is it maybe comparison that you're manifesting? Or are you manifesting joy? Are you manifesting confidence? Are you manifesting alignment? Really, think about that for a minute. Think about your thoughts. Think about where your mind goes and really focus on maybe even making a list of the thoughts that come through your mind and see where your mind is. Because if you don't pay attention, well, unfortunately, you're not controlling what you want. You're not controlling where you go. You're letting your thoughts control instead. And the universe doesn't respond to what you say you want. It responds to the energy that you carry. It responds to the energy you are putting out. It responds to the things you are thinking on and focusing on. So if you're waking up every day with a loop of I'm behind, I'm not enough, nothing's working, guess what, friend? That's what you're drawing to you. That's what's coming more to you because that's what you're focused on. That's what you're watering, right? It's like a garden that's going to grow. So what did you plant? What are you growing? But when you start your day with gratitude, and I mean real, bone deep gratitude that you feel with all of your heart as you write it down. When you start there, well, it makes the next step easier, right? It allows you to move like someone who already believes it is possible, even if nothing around you has changed yet. That gratitude grows. And that's when that muscle starts to strengthen. And that is when things will start to shift. But it can't happen just once. It can't happen just twice. It has to be a daily practice. All right, here's another thing that might make y'all squirm just a little. And it's the idea that you can't manifest a life you love while hating the one you're living. Did you hear me? You cannot manifest the life you love while hating the one you're living. Whew, that's a hard one, right? That one stings a little bit for some of you. But here's why it matters so much, and here's why it's so true. Because gratitude is the gateway to more. Joy is that shortcut. And loving what you have now is the frequency that calls in more to love. So if you're thinking, I'll be happy when I finally leave this job, or when I get a certain income, or when I meet the right person. Well, friend, you've got it backwards. Because you become the person who receives the dream by showing up for the version of your life you've already been given. Do you love it all? No. Do you have to also fake it? Also no. But you do have to find something, even something small, to appreciate, because appreciation multiplies. So start with your coffee, your breath, that one friend who always shows up for you, the fact that you're listening to this right now, which means you've invested in your own growth, and it's freaking beautiful. Start with something small. You know, it's really funny. I think I've shared this before about my kids and their relationships, and right now, my youngest is in a beautiful relationship, and I've watched him struggle for years, not having that, and having relationships that were hard and forced and weren't real. And I've also watched him in the in-between times be sad and disappointed and focused on it's not going to happen to me, and why not, and why not, and why not. And something before he met the girl he's with now changed. He started being grateful. He started journaling about it. He started taking the advice that his mom's given him and actually started putting it into action. And you know what? that girl, that beautiful person that matches his soul, that counterpart that balances him, she showed up because he stopped looking for all the reasons why it wasn't happening. And he started being grateful for all the things he does have and started being grateful for who he is. And it's amazing how the one thing he'd been wanting showed up. And that can happen to you. It can happen to all of us. And it is honestly so, so beautiful. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be totally real. There was a time when I was going through the motions of manifestation, saying the words and doing visualizations. But deep down, I was stuck in a loop too. It was not working fast enough, right? That was my loop. And the shift happened when I stopped asking for more and started really loving right where I was. And I remember sitting in my car, feeling frustrated about the progress when it hit me. I already had a business that I had built from nothing. I already had people reaching out, listening, growing, and trusting me. I did it with real estate, and I've done it with Thrive. And so for me to not be grateful for all that I have done is crazy. Just because my progress or my next step wasn't as far as I wanted it to be. And unfortunately, I just wasn't soaking any of that in. I was waiting for something bigger, some bigger milestone to finally allow myself to feel proud. And me realizing that, that's the moment that has changed everything. Because I know that when you love what is already yours, you amplify the ability to receive more. So here's what I want you to take from today. Manifestation isn't a passive thing. It is a daily practice. You've got to embody the energy of what you want before it shows up. And most importantly, you've got to start loving your life now. Love it in progress, love it in chaos, and love it in the climb. Because the more you love what you have, the more space you create for miracles to land. So here's your homework. I want you to think about one thing in your life today that you've been overlooking, but you could actually celebrate. Then I want you to think about what are you practicing daily, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. And last, what's one way that you can start showing up like the version of yourself who already has the thing that you're manifesting? Start there. That's where these shifts begin. You can do it. I know you can. And again, if this episode gave you any sort of help or inspired you, just share it. Share it with a friend who's also on a manifestation journey. And, tag me, make a comment, whatever works for you. Because, hey, if you're ready to stop just reading about manifesting and actually start living it, well, then you're in the right place. And I'm here for you. Until next time, stay grateful, stay grounded, and keep showing up like it's already yours. Because it is. And above all else, remember that I believe in you, and you can manifest the life of your dreams.